Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new video on a Swift Challenger 580. So today I'm up in the storage yard. It's about a week before we go away, I think it is, or maybe 2 weeks actually. Yes, 2 weeks. We're having the Caravan serviced. So the gentleman who does our Caravan now is a gentleman called Harry. What I'll do is I'll link all these details in the description down below. Unfortunately, I didn't realise, but the guy that used to service our Caravans, not this one, but our previous coachman, sadly passed away. Yeah, I didn't know until about a month ago when I tried to get him to come and service this Caravan. The difference between the coachman and the Swift is that, you know, we had services in place for this Caravan. So unfortunately, we didn't need his services. So yeah, when I tried to phone up and find out, you know, if he could come and do it, I was told it sadly passed away. Yeah, not good. But anyway, Harry, our new service engineer, he is a self-employed engineer. So he comes out and does it at your house. He'll come and do it at your storage yard. He'll do it, you know, within reason, I would imagine, where you want it done. He used to work for Sussex Caravan and Motorhome Centre and decided that he was going to go out on his own and do it for himself. Obviously, he is going to be cheaper doing it freelance and coming to the storage yard because he's not got the massive overheads that some of these companies have. So yeah, so win-win for me. And you know, he's not that long away actually. He's coming here at 9 o'clock. It's now 20 to 9. I've got some things I need to move out the Caravan, so let me do that, and then I'll come straight back to you. Okay, so we got a majority of the stuff out, and hopefully that's enough for Harry, so that he can get on and do the service. Just looking around the Caravan, she's really clean. She is. The roof could do with another wash, and I think that's what I'm going to do actually is next weekend I'll take her back home again and give her a good wash, especially the roof, because we have trees behind us here, and it does make it a bit of a pain really. And I know they did say that they were going to cut them down to make them a bit shorter, but yeah, I mean, in fact, ideally I'd like to move my pitch to another part on the storage site just to get away from the trees. But anyway, yes, we are set now for Harry to get here. I'm just going to wait for a phone call and then we'll get on to it. Right, okay, so we've got Harry doing the service at the moment. He's found a couple of bits and bobs which I've got to do soon. One was that the roof has got a slight leak in it. It came up about 50%, so I've got to do that. We found the area hopefully where it was coming from, and there was another bit around one of the marker lights on the side of the body, but that looks like that's historical, so we're not too worried about that at the moment. But we're going to go inside, see Harry, and ask him a couple of questions, because my toilet has now decided to break yet again. So Harry's replacing that pump again, or well, it's the first time for him, but it's the second time for me in about 2 years. Harry, what was wrong with it?
We've seized up.
Okay.
So you can tell that by, well, first of all, it wasn't working.
Yeah.
And then I checked power onto the circuit board, and there's positive 12 volt there. Also going to the pump, but it wasn't functioning. Okay. And then popping the pump out, trying to move the impeller on the bottom of it, it's properly seized. So if you continue to try and use it, it would either blow the board or pop a fuse.
Okay, so for what I'm paying for a new pump, it's obviously worth doing, because otherwise in the long run it was going to cost me even more money.
Yes.
So yeah, so we'll leave Harry to fit that. It's, in the big scheme of things, I'd rather do that than fork out probably 100 odd quid in a couple of weeks' time when we go away. I'm just a bit disappointed the fact that it's only lasted about a year. But there you go. That's the joys of owning a caravan, I suppose. Yeah, so the bit of damp we've got, which is, and I should have picked this up really, is up here. You can see that is rusty there against that staple there, and there's another rusty one there and another one there. So there is a slight tinge of blue there. So if anyone knows anything about the caravans, when they get damp, they let off a dye of some description. It goes slightly blue, and I can see that. So I found the area straight above the caravan where it's leaking. So I will attend to that when we take her home and give her a wash. And the other bit was, and I'll go outside for this. Harry, I'll take your mic off you.
Sure.
So because
so
obviously
I'm not breathing down there you go.
Thanks. So I'll show you this bit on the outside, and it's this light here next to the battery box. So they've got like a rubber gasket around them, but also they can perish, I suppose. And it looks at some stage that one's been out, because that screw's a little bit more proud than that one. So that might be something to do with it. I'll see if I've got a screwdriver. But yeah, everything else with the caravan though seems to be okay. The pigtail for the gas, that's got a few years left on it. The regulator, it's got another year on it. The tow bar and everything, that's fine. So all in all, really, for a van that's a 2016 model, in fact, let me just ask Harry. Let me turn his mic back on. I'll give him that mic again. Right. I forgot to ask you actually, Harry, about the brakes.
Yes.
And everything like that. So how, when it comes to the brakes,
yeah,
how do you check them, and you know what you can tell people?
Yeah. So I jack the van up, take the wheels off, obviously put axle stands underneath as well, just to make sure there's, you know, more than 2 points of safety. I'm calling underneath the van, so it's always best. Yeah. And then yes, I take the dust cap off, the Alco dust cap. Yeah. Then the 32mm hub nut. Yeah. Which is only used once. One shot nut. It's oval in shape. Yeah. So once you put it on once, it's done. Yeah. It should never be reused. Right. Okay. Okay. And then inspection of the brakes, clean up the shoes, clean up the drums, check the bearings inside. And yeah, just make sure there's no scoring or breakages of the shoes. Okay. Check the level of the shoes as well. Then I pop them back together. New hub nut on. 290 Newton meters. Right. Nice and tight. A little bit of paint on that. Dust cap on, and then I adjust them as well. Okay. Just to make sure that they are functioning under braking scenarios. So when the damper pushes against it, it's going to operate onto the shoes, and also not too tight that it's causing wear. Okay. All right. So the brake shoes on ours were okay, were they? Yeah. Yeah. Brake shoes were in good condition. Good. No breakages, no scores. Okay. Yeah, I was happy with them. Brilliant. Okay. All right. Right. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Nice. Thank you. Cheers. So yeah, I just wanted to ask them about the brakes, because obviously it's a vital part of your caravan, obviously. So as we're right, they've all been talked up to their spec, which was 130 Newton meters, isn't it, Harry? 130 Newton meters. So they've all been done. And yeah, let me just show you where this this bit of damp is getting in. So you'd have to excuse the state of my roof, because that's why I want to take it home again. But basically, what we've got here, if you can see it along here, the actual silicone or whatever they use is actually starting to come out, and this is where it's coming out along here. So we're going to have to reseal that. And I think what I'll do is I'll also buy some of that RV tape and put it across the roof once I've sealed it, because once that's done, I need to do the end caps. There's nothing wrong with them, but I'm going to do the straps across the end and get them done. Yeah, because although paying for the service and the pump
and some other little bits and pieces. It's, you know, financially it works out okay for us, but you know, you want a bit of carefree caravanning, hopefully. Right, let me get down here without breaking my neck. Right, so what we do, we'll leave Harry to it, let him finish off what he's got to do, and yeah, I don't want to get too much in there because obviously it's you know, he's got to concentrate on what he's doing, so we'll leave it there really. Okay, all right, thanks very much for watching. Hope it was interesting. I'll leave all Harry's details in the description down below. He is fully qualified, and I wouldn't use him otherwise, but he's absolutely fully qualified, and yeah, he's local to me. He's covers all sort of Brighton, I would imagine, down to Eastbourne, all the way along Worthing and that, and you know, he's come to me at Storrington, so you know, yes, okay, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon in the next one.